Man has to make the right decision whether to pass or whether to go up, and you play 4-on-3 from there. And that's what they're doing. So keep running that. Use T-Man as a screener and keep doing that same shit every time. 7 for 7. My goodness. And he's fighting through fatigue. 12 straight minutes. Man normally don't play that. He's going on his 13th, 14th minute. Straight. What are we doing? Go back to what was working, y'all. Bro, this is not what it was. Okay, good pass. My God, with the left hand, he said I'm the best, man. Why not? Please don't try. Stop, boy. My goodness, boy. What are we doing here? That's what LA looks like. Okay? Good shield, and the pass is 2-on-1. And 1, he's a damn son. What do you mean? That's a foul. What's that? He's like, what's that? What'd you say? He's like, okay, all right. So he made the free throw, called a timeout. Now what we doing here? You can see, bruh, 33-15 run. My goodness, man. That's what elite looks like. Good switchability. Good gap. There you go, Kawhi. There you go. They brought Marcus Morris in to take out Batum. What are we doing here? Random double. Good defense. Good contest. He almost made that bitch. You got a rebound. Stop overrunning. The wrong foot floater. Get the rebound. Thank you, Kawhi and Morris. Good in and out. Kill him. Good pass. It's gotta go. Good way to see him. T-Man. That's where he stands. You gotta dunk that, boy. Come on now. Good run. 14-10. Eating like he's a big man. What are we doing here? He said I'm big, man. Random double. You see that? Random double, then switchability, and then they keep going. There you go. That's the way to get it out his hands. And look, this for ice, bro. You good tip with your left, Kawhi. And that's the ISO you want. Get it out Trae Young's hands, just random double, and force another guy to create. That's what you do. That's what they should have been doing to Luka. What are you doing? See? Screen team, man. Good look away. And then Euro. Oh, my goodness. Elite. They're trapping a pick and roll. Keep running that same play. Look, random double. And look, you see how Kawhi sprints to Herter, and PG automatically sprints to Hunter. What are we doing here? My goodness. You got to stunt her. And then, he blew by you. And then Morris picks up. But there you go. Great defense. And everyone drops. So then, John Collins got the rebound. That's just unfortunate. But that was great defense. Good switchability. Good rotational defense. Swinging defense. Help the helper and rotate. That was great defense. And run that pick and roll. See, you call T-Man again. Do that same shit. They haven't beat it. No, go back. Go back. What are we doing here? Go back. Run the pick again. Okay, they ISOing. Okay, kill him. Oh my God. The man, bruh, 2 dribble to a stop and then rip through pull. That's a late Loke. Nothing about my game is Floke. 8 for 8. Bruh. That's what I do. And then again, see right here, they miscommunicated again. See, off the slip, and he just pull it from the hash mark. Bruh. Boom. My goodness. Y'all, how many times? How many times? It's Trae. Y'all need to switch aggressively. Come on, y'all. Come on. What are y'all doing? Again, see? Good switch. There you go. Pick up. And then random double. You see off the double? They randomly double. And then Luke right here just caught in no man's land. He's supposed to go to the corner, and he's caught in no man's land, and he's not looking. He's kind of like just jogging right there. And then now PG has 2. And Luke's just guarding ran to Kawhi's man. No, you're on the wrong man. And then there he got there. And then you see PG reach, tried. And then that's a foul. My God, they didn't call it. They got away with it. What we doing? Push, transition, use vision. Great pass, Luke. Knock it down. My goodness, T-Man. That's where he stands. He said, let's go. It's a fucking foul. It's a fucking foul, man. He's like, bruh, that's a foul. He ain't lying, man. That was actually a foul still. Luke got away with one. He got away with one. See right here? He got ball, but still slapped his whole arm. That should be a foul still. But, they say, they looked at the ball and whatever. Maybe his angle, it looked like it was all ball, whatever. See, they double teaming. See, double team and then rotate quickly. Good stuff. And then he said it's a mismatch. Double team and then rotate quickly. Good stuff. And then help the helper. Good stuff. And then, bruh. Great defense. Even though it's still their ball. Look at the switchability. Look at the energy on defense. Even when a man starts to miscommunicate, you still help the helper and helping in the situation. 3 seconds on the clock. What are we doing? Great defense. There you go. Rebound, decent. Great rebound. Kawhi push. What are we doing? Great defense. Great energy. Just like that. All because the bench started it. The bench started. Started from the bench. Now we here. What we doing? What are we doing? Okay, kill him. Great right hand, bruh. My goodness. That's an offhand pass for Luke. He's left-handed. Great right hand pass in the pocket. 20-5 scoring run. My goodness. Luke, great passing decisions, passing IQ, perfect timing, and great off. Good block, boy. My God, Kawhi. Showing why he has elite defense. Get back to that. Get back to that. Come on now. My good. Look at it. On perfect timing, bruh. That's elite. Elite vision. My goodness, yo. What are we doing then? Kill then. Now take us home, Kawhi. You have the cushion of the lead. I want this energy even when mans are down in a proper game. Don't only cook now, Kawhi. I hate that, bruh. I hate when he does cook, man. Low shot clock. You have to. There you go. My goodness. Kawhi not. Please don't try. Stop, boy. He's amped now. Yeah. He's amped now. Yeah, boy. He's amped now. Woo. That's why we work hard. We better. Yeah, Kawhi. You better. But you got blown by, bruh. Boom. Floater if you know her. But y'all better, man. Y'all better. Y'all know better, too. Come on now. Y'all supposed to be the better dudes. Come on now. I want this energy, Kawhi, all the time. All the time, just kill. Just kill. Not only because you're up. Okay? No, you should have hit Luke. You should have hit Luke. You should have hit Luke, Kawhi. What are we doing? Give it back to him. Kill. Kill. Not only when the shot clock dying. Okay? The kill. Boom. Kawhi not. Please don't try. Stop, boy. Get that energy. Get aggressive, boy. Come on now. Kill. My kill always. Yeah. I want this energy always, boy. Always. Always. Kawhi. Mean grill. Mean grill. Yeah. And that's Game Boy, no Nintendo. Great comeback. My goodness. Bro, that's a great comeback. That's a great comeback. Obviously, like I said, sparked by T-Man and Luke Kennard, and mainly sparked by the fact that Ty Lue, in the third quarter, in the prime of the game, 5 minutes left, 6 minutes left, decided to pull the whole bench, or the whole starting unit, and put on the whole bench. So that sends a message. That's literally Ty Lue having the balls, having the cojones to actually to make a decision like that. You know what I'm saying? And normally, obviously, he's pushed to it because they're playing that atrocious. But a lot of the times, you don't see coaches make that decision, and they don't do that. That's something that, Greg Popovich would do and stuff like that, right? So, like, the fact that he did that, normally, most coaches will call a timeout, get into their grill, fire them up, roast them, in a timeout and stuff like that, or in a halftime, break some shit and stuff like that. But for him to, and then hope, the starters turn it around. And normally they'll start kind of turning it around, and then it gets too late and it's all bench, and then the game is done, right? But he actually just said, no, you know what? I've been talking to them. I'm gonna change some shit up because it's like it's falling on deaf ears, clearly. Like, if you look at their defense, just their aggression, just the way, like I was saying, their offense too much dictates their defense. And they're not a team that should be like that. Like, if anything, like we say, the Nets should be like that. Other teams should be like that, and they're not even like that. So the fact that the Clippers, y'all, it's like they're buying into this whole, we're the best three-point shooting team, we're the best shooting team. So, like, they're now letting the narratives and, like, feeding into that and letting it get into their heads. Because y'all were never this elite shooting. Y'all were never like this. Y'all always have been. We staple ourselves on defense, and we have scores, and we score through that. Obviously, our offense we don't really worry about, but our defense never changes. Even if our offense is off and whatever, our defense never changes. We have elite defenders, and that's what we are. That's what we pride ourselves on. And that's what they've always have been. So the fact that it changed and it went the other way, like, this is not even supposed to be even in a discussion. Ty Lue shouldn't even have to do this shit. Normally, it should just be either you're just getting cooked and fried. Now you just have to change your defensive scheme. But not just from effort. Not no effort. Like, that's atrocity. So I'm glad Ty Lue did that. And he manned up and said, enough is enough. I don't care if you're Kawhi. I don't care if you're PG. I don't care who you are. I'm benching all of y'all. and you set that message. And not only that, that's what hurts stars the most is when you're benched and then it's like you're trying to send a message and you just lose the game. They need me. You know, at the end of the day, yes, you're trying to send a message, but you need me. So, cap. You know what I'm saying? You're going to bite. Cap. You need me, you know, at the end of the day. But when they bench you and then the team is eating and making a run without you, that humbles you. That's the biggest taste of humble pie you could ever taste. You know what I'm saying? That humbles you. And that's when you're like, all right, my fault. You can't say nothing, but go out there and put in work. Because now he puts you in. You know what happens? You know those bench guys that come in and they try and do too much and you just bench the guy and then now you're eating without that guy? It humbles that guy. Now you're getting that same bench treatment and you're a superstar. You're a star. No. You know, you automatically you're gonna respond to that as I sus. I need to go back and eat. Like, that's not the narrative I want. You know what I'm saying? So that was the way it worked for Ty Lue was perfect. Not only did he pull the trigger, but then credits to Luke, guys who are fighting for minutes, T-Man, all these guys that said, nope, this is my time. This is our chance. Let's go. We've been doing this. Y'all are only playing because of your name. Because we could have been taking your starting role. We've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? We just haven't got the opportunity. So that I rate those guys, man, you know what I mean? Patterson, all of them for being ready. You know what I'm saying? Ready. And that's one of the hardest things to do in the NBA is when you feel like you're a starter caliber player and now you're not playing that kind of minutes and you always have to stay ready and just wait for that one opportunity. You're smelling blood. Whether a guy gets injured, ankle turn, anything. You're waiting for that. You're just itching for that one opportunity. And this is what the NBA is. People don't understand that kind of life. And what I say about situations mean everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happens. Like, you understand, Luke Kennard, that's part of it is Luke Kennard is thinking he's coming to be the Lou Will probably because they were so happy about his signing. Why would you be so happy about a guy signing if he's just going to be 10th man in the rotation? He was probably thinking he's probably 7th, 8th, like he's a crucial part of the rotation because the way people were talking about his signing, that's how it was supposed to be. So, you know, he obviously 1-2 misses and all that type. It's a different situation. You're not comfortable. It's different playing in that and be like when you're playing and you're not really given plays and you're not really given the opportunity or like just on the floor. Like, yes, your opportunity, you're playing the minutes, yes, but you're not given the opportunity ball movement wise, like, you know, opportunity to actually one extra pass. I'm in the corner. So now you have to take 4 shots and it's only 4 shots you get and you're 1 for 4. You're 2 for 4. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be looked at as, he's struggling. Now someone else is going to replace your minutes. Like, you're always in that kind of replaceable situation. So I didn't really ever look at Luke as he's a scrub, trade him. I always looked at it as when he's given that time. I just dared him to give him Lou Will minutes. I just dared him to give him that situation. That's why I didn't really talk about him too much, say they should trade him, because it's cap. Luke is nice. Luke is nice. Like, just look how he plays. He's nice. And he could actually pass, like, as you could see. Like, this is like, if it was up to me, if Lou Will is struggling, I put Luke automatically in. And then Lou Will I just bench him. Because if Lou Will is not doing the 6-man shit in Eden, what is he really there for? Let's just be real. What is he really? He's not stopping mans on defense. You know what I mean? He's not playmaking OD like that. Like, what is he really there for? Him and Luke play the same type of role. And Luke, honestly, is more potent in terms of the ways he scores. Lou, when he has his situation, like, if Lou is not given his same pick and roll situational to score, he's more so a liability. He's not really just eating off catch and shoots. He can here and there, but he's not really like, he's not a high catch and shoot value type of guy. He's normally that pick and roll, I shot create, and if it's not there, then I pass and I go spot up. That's the way the way he's been making his name was him and Trez, pick and roll. They come in as a tandem. I pick and roll. Either they stop me, and if they stop me, I hit you and you eat. And if they don't stop the pick and roll, then I eat. And that's how their tandem was. That's been Lou Will's name for the last those 6 man of the years, you know, that he was winning. Now, since he's been with the Clippers and he hasn't been that, and now you're staggering minutes with PG and Kawhi, so he's always playing with one of them. Is he just now? It's like now you have to dive into your other abilities. You have to be able to catch and shoot. You have to be able to, when you catch it, pump fake, one dribble pull. Like, you have to be able to score like that. Lou Will doesn't do that. He doesn't. Let's just be real. He doesn't. He scores in his 1-2 dimensional ways. Let's just be real. I'm not saying he's not an elite scorer, but I've always said he's actually a limited version of a scorer. He's still a scorer because of how he scores. But when you compare him to other scorers, he's a limited version of a scorer. Let's just be real. And I've always said that. Luke Kennard isn't that. Luke Kennard, as you saw, Literally can kill with no screen, can kill with a screen. He could, he's literally like a Shamit and a scorer in one. He's actually a 3-level scorer. And so when you look at it, I rather use that guy. And he could pass, like, he has multiple skills that Lou Will don't have. So when you look at it from that perspective, like, I've always wanted Luke to be in that role, and anytime Lou was, but it's the name, you're not Lou's there and all that type of stuff. So now maybe, maybe it comes down to maybe they do trade Lou Will. You look at it because maybe this Luke doing this is like, okay, maybe we do package and we throw up maybe Lou Will and try and get Lonzo and whatever the case is, you know what I mean? Because now Luke could be that 6th man for you. Younger, all that type of stuff. So, I mean, I've never really gave up on Luke. A lot of y'all have, and I know it happens like that, right? But I've seen Luke, and I know Luke is nice. I know he's nice. Skill, at the end of the day, my eyes tell me, skill and ability tells me everything. Now, whether you're performing or not, I don't ever say you're not nice or whatever. I look at why you're not performing. What's different? Are you even given the ball like that to perform? If you're not performing and you're given the keys and you're getting all those shots, then I can say you're sussing. But, like, when you're not performing and you're only getting 15 minutes and you're only getting the ball for a couple shots and you're playing a role play, like, I will never say you're not nice, because some guys can't play in that role. Some guys are role player guys and they could play in that role because they think of themselves as that. But when you think of yourselves more, then now you have to play in a lesser role. Only some guys have to have the mentality to do that. Even Lou Will, even AI, all these other guys. There's so many guys who were never that, and it only took them so long. They had to buy into that. Even Jamal Crawford, they had to, like, after a while, finally, like, fine, I'll just buy into it. I'll find, I'll find a way to be who I want to be in this role. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to buy into that. So it's like, it takes even a while for people to buy into that. It's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really, use that to kind of discredit somebody or trying to gauge somebody's play based off of that. Because remember, it's the production, So when you look at that, that's why I liked Luke Kennard getting that, and just it showed so much. Going 8 for 8. Now, no one's gonna say he's gonna go 8 for 8 every time, but the way, look how he scored. It's about how you score. How he scores is actually fits the Clippers offense and is a great boost. It's a great boost. So when you look at it, I hope Ty Lue sees this and actually plays in more minutes. T-Man, you already know he's been getting more minutes. That guy is, he could do everything, right? He could defend, he could shoot the 3, he could, run into the paint. He's one of those, like, glue type of guys. You're one of those 3-and-D, but also could, play somewhat kind of like a big man type of stuff, you know what I mean? Like a Bruce Brown type of thing. He's like a Bruce Brown taller, but could shoot type of guy. But he's not going to come there and just step back and score. You know what I mean? Maybe if he goes on a different team, he can, but he knows his role. So that's always a crucial guy because that establishes the hierarchy. He gets it. If he has an ISO, I don't want it here, Kawhi. He'll give it back. He'll relocate. You know what I mean? He's not going to force. He's going to be smart and knows when to cook and when not to. So Terrence Mann is always a value type of guy. I always liked him, especially given when you have the Clippers, you have Marcus Morris, you have Lou Will, you have all these guys who are trying to score, right? You always take pride and take value in a guy that knows his role. Like, that's a high value, right? So especially on this type of team. So I just like the resurgence that they did and the comeback that they did, obviously. And like I said, the main thing you take from this is that Clippers should have great defense at all times, that even if they struggle, they could still be in the games. Because now when you have great defensive energy, you're going to get more transition. You're going to get easier buckets. If you're struggling in the half court, when you now get easier transition buckets, the flow, the energy starts improving. Now guys will hit more spot ups. Now, you're just playing with that energy is contagious. That's what they say. Energy matters. Vibes, energy, hustle. That type of energy is something that's contagious and translates and is a chain reaction. So that's something that the Clippers, you could see their energy is always dead when they're not hitting shots. And that shouldn't be the case. You shouldn't be a team, if you're a championship caliber team, that if you don't hit shots, you can't win the game. No. You're not going to always hit shots, especially in playoffs with pressure. There's going to be games you're not hitting. Can you grind it out? Can you lock up, get transition, get a 1-2 bucket, go on a 1-2 stretch where you're now hitting, and stuff like that. And all is all dictated from your defensive energy, your ball movement, all that transition, just all those type of stuff, loose balls, getting 50-50 balls, all that type of stuff, right? Grinding. That's playoffs. Some games are going to look like that. So the Clippers shouldn't be a team that's dictated by their offense. So you already know. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. That was definitely a great comeback they played today. So we'll see how they move. We'll see if they make any moves. Trade deadline again is tomorrow at 3 p.m. So, it's winding down. It's coming down to the, the 11th or whatever they say, 11th hour, 12th hour. Is winding down slowly. The clock is going slowly and quickly at the same time. You already know. Anyways, you already know it's True Talks, because True Talks. Share, like, and subscribe. We out here. There's no doubt here and there's no drought here. You feel me? I appreciate y'all like I always say. You already know. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'm out, man.